Welcome back to What's New. My name is Dylan. This week we have 6 shows, but before we get into that, Monkey.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Oh, 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 bip, a bip, a dip. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
The first show is Intergalactic. Based on Kid Cudi's upcoming album, Intergalactic, it stars Kid Cudi as Jabari, a young artist in New York City on the cusp of success. Through his journey to greatness, it gets a little complicated when he meets his neighbor, a cool photographer named Meadow. It's released today on Netflix. The next show is Professionals. A security op is hired by a billionaire tech entrepreneur who suspects something fishy is afoot. After his design for a new medical satellite explodes at launch, sucking them both into a vast conspiracy. It's released on October 11th to the CW. For the third show, we have The Missing, releasing to Peacock on November 10th. It is based on Dror A. Mashani's novel, The Missing File, about an investigator who believes his faith is integral to solving cases, which becomes a personal problem when his latest case hits too close to home. The fourth show is Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin. The group didn't end in the 2010s. Instead, the spin-off show is coming to Peacock on November 23rd. But instead of focusing on the main characters of the movie, this show is focused on the rivals. But before we get into our fifth show, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Cre8tive Production Studios. Here at Cre8tive Production Studios, you can make the studio your palace. Anything from a podcast to a photo shoot to even editing, they have it. Here behind me, we have some of the scenes that you can choose from, along with the stage coming in the concert room. Pennyworth Season 3 is the fifth show. It continues to follow the exploits Thomas Wayne and his new security butler, Alfred Pennyworth, 5 years further into the future, where there's a new era of superheroes and villains that have dawned. It releases on October 6th. The last show for this week is The Watcher. It is released on October 13th. The Watcher is inspired by a true story about a couple who bought their dream house in New Jersey, only to be stalked and received multiple threatening letters by someone signed The Watcher. That's all for the introductions of the show, but now I'd like to go back to a few of them and just give my personal opinion on what I expect and stuff like that. So, going back to the first show, Intergalactic, it is based on like a Kid Cudi album. I love Kid Cudi personally. He's a really good artist. Listen to a lot of his stuff. I think I've listened to all of his albums actually, but really excited for this one. It's coming out today, so I'm really excited about that. Probably gonna go home and watch it, to be honest. Obviously it stars Kid Cudi and a few others. I'm not sure when this album is dropping. I might be able to tell you. It is probably going to be a good album though. Gotta Galactic album releasing. I don't know if it'll even say. It does. September 30th, 4 days from today. I'm excited for that. This is gonna be really good. That's good. It's obviously gonna be in the show because it's based on it, but also there's gonna be some of his older music in the show too. If you watch a trailer, there's one of his songs in there from a previous album. But anyway, if you haven't listened to Kid Cudi, I definitely would highly recommend it. But I think that's all for this show. Let's go down to the Pitch Perfect one. Personally, I didn't watch Pitch Perfect. Wasn't a big fan of it. I don't like singing musicals, that type of stuff. That's just me personally. But whatever, that's just me. Might be a good show. Spin-offs, it's kind of hit or miss, really, with spin-offs like that. What's one spin-off I'm thinking of? The Suicide Squad movie. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. It's probably fine, maybe. The spin-off from that movie, Peacemaker, that was a really good show. First season was really good. Second season, maybe good. Thing I don't like with spin-offs though is the first season may be really good, and then the second season and so on and so forth kind of just not as good sometimes. But I hope that's not the case with Peacemaker, but we'll see. But yeah, Pitch Perfect, The Bumper in Berlin, coming to Peacock on November 23rd. We'll see how that is. The last show I want to talk about today is Pennyworth. I know it's been a show for a while. Season 3 is coming out soon. I haven't really gotten a chance to watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on HBO. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on there. Probably Hulu, stuff like that. I like the Batman franchise in general. Just a really good franchise. Seen a lot of the movies. I like them. I don't know. Might have to give this show a shot. Sounds pretty good from what I've said. And yeah, we'll just see from there. Alright, well that is all for this episode of What's New. I'll see you next time in 2 weeks for episode 3. Peace.